Hello everybody, I am finally back from being sick, and my husband did a wonderful job of covering the weekly Nightwave reset news this past Sunday. Anyway, Baro is here today, and he is here through the rest of the weekend, so let's go and see what he has for us. Alright, so as always, I always start the Baro visit with opening the Void Surplus. This just costs 50,000 credits, so if you have the credits to spare, and you should hopefully, if not you can run some index, but you should always get this because you have a chance to get a 24-hour booster, Orchid or Exilus items, Endo, medallions. There's also a chance for a Katir Nobilis Signa, which I'm not too sure what it looks like because I don't have it. But here we go. We'll see what we get this week. And I got a 24-hour resource crop chance booster, which is very nice. And then I like to sort this into the categories. So going over the mods this week, we have Primed Cleanse the Murmur, which is times 1.55 damage to Murmur for the shotgun. For those of you who may not know, Murmur are the enemies that you find in the Albrecht's Laboratories maps. Primed Heat Charge for the pistol, 165% heat when it is fully maxed out. We have Fanged Fusillade for the rifle, which is 120% slash. We have Primed Point Blank, which is 165% damage for the shotgun. I definitely need to get that one myself, so I'll be cashing in some ducats. And then lastly, we've got Primed Fulmination for the pistol. Improves the blast radius of weapons with radial attacks, plus 44% blast range. Now, same as the one for the rifle, I advise that you check the build that you want to do, or check to make sure that the weapon you're using counts as having a blast radius before investing in this mod, because not every weapon counts as having a blast radius. So warning, just make sure that you check what your weapon's fire type there will count as. Moving on to appearance, we have a Katir, a Tomos Oculus. It's a cool little, it reminds me of Star Trek with, Robert's character, Geordi LaForge. Yeah, Star Trek Geordi LaForge, that's it. And in my defense, my favorite character for Star Trek, my favorite season of Star Trek is Voyager, and then probably Deep Space. Then we've got a Prisma Urusciandana. It's really cool. It looks like a little scaly reptilian. It could be very cool. We've also got the Prismalatron shoulder plate. Now this is a singular shoulder plate. You can actually equip this as like a set. We've got a Prismalatron chest plate. Prismalatron leg plates, which I really do like the design of these. These are nice and fit onto a lot of frames nicely. We have a Limbo Immortal skin. There is a Lemnis staff skin, if my character would like to rotate in the next 10 years, so we can have a look at it. There we go. We've got an Exosac Archwing skin, which is very interesting. And you can put this on any Archwing too. We've got Ultra Sentinel Wings, which is these little side kings here. There is a Lunar Renewal Dragon Emblem. And then we've got the Fey Path Ephemera, which is here every time Baro is here because it's just a cheap, easy to get fashion item. So those who are just starting out can get something. And then under weapons this week, we've got the Meridetron, which is a handheld shotgun. That's pretty interesting. We've got a Volcar Wraith, which is an improved version of the Volcar. We've got the Veracruz, which he seems to have this every time now as well. It's for fans. And then we've got the Prisma Oma. It's a set of electrified Corpus Tonfas. This just has a little bit better base stats than the basic Oma. And then under miscellaneous, there's a Lysette Prisma skin, very shiny. We have a Katir Tribute Glyph. There's a 3-day resource booster for 150,000 credits and 400 ducats. There's a Neo 01 relic, which comes with Volt Prime Blueprint, Volt Prime Systems, some Aclix Gangs, and then some Ononata Prime items in it. it could contain it. We all know that relics like to give forma. There is a flak fighter decoration of a little dreadier ship that you can put anywhere in your base of operations or orbiter. We've got an aged claret of Dinas. It is swine blood, one of those things. We've got a Rashantir Child's tablet, which is again a decoration. There's the 10th anniversary login music, if you want to get this to enjoy. We've Axie A2 relics, which contain Lex and Aklex Prime items in them, possibly. These are pretty cheap as well. We've got a Zag Luke Sum ornament. It's just a little geometric shape. And then we've got the Sands of Anoros blueprint. This is here every time Baro is here. If you have not done this quest, I would advise you pick it up and do this at least once, because this does count as a side quest, Warframe quest. It's also a great place to get Kavat scans if you don't have a Kavat yet. And if you don't like Anoros, you can always feed him to your helmet if you really don't like him. And that's it for this weekend's video on Baro Katir and his offerings. I hope this video helped you decide whether you want to visit Baro or not and what to get. And as always, I'll see you in the next video and have a great weekend.